We are learning more details about an incident on Parliament Hill today during the changing of the guard. One man with a knife was taken into custody. Salima Shivji is at Ottawa City Hall and she joins us now. So, Salima, what is the latest on this incident?
Well, Arthur, what we do know is that this happened at 10:15 in the morning. As you mentioned, during the changing of the guard parade on Parliament Hill, obviously very popular with the tourists. It's pretty spectacular. So quite a few people gathered there to watch that. We don't have a lot of details from the Ottawa police on this, but what we do know from the Department of Defense was that a man was spotted with a knife. Not really sure what his intentions were or what he did, but according to several statements, we do know that armed security guards with the Parliamentary Protective Services actually saw the man, and they were able, as you can see from this video that we got from a witness, they were able to tackle the man and to disarm him before anything happened. Nobody was injured in the incident at all. We do know that then Ottawa police were called in to take the 24-year-old man into custody, and that 24-year-old man is still in custody, and Ottawa police do say that they are investigating, and that at this point in time they do know very little about what the intentions were, according to what the suspect was intending, and they also say they're not sure at this point in time about any possible charges. I'll have you listen to Ottawa's chief of police.
We're going to be speaking to those witnesses, gathering all the information, and once we gather all the facts, then we'll have better information as to was there a criminal act done, and what are the charges, if applicable, that will be laid.
Now, as I said, Ottawa police giving very few details at this point in time, but the police chief did say that there is absolutely no indication that this incident was in any way connected to the shooting in Toronto.
Now, Salima, given the fact that this is an incident that took place on Parliament Hill, one would expect we may have heard something from government officials. What's the response been like?
That's right. I mean, there have been a few statements made, a lot of people not going into any details. As I said, the Department of Defense, only one place, the Department of Defense, were talking indeed about a man with a knife. The defense minister did tweet out something about an hour ago. I will read that to you, what he said. Harjit Sajjan says, "I have been briefed about the incident on Parliament Hill this morning during the changing of the guard parade, relieved that no one was injured." And he does say thank you to all Canadian Armed Forces, the RCMP and Parliamentary Protective Services members for your prompt response. And indeed, it was a very prompt response, as you see from the video that we were able to obtain. Nobody was indeed injured, and Ottawa police say they are investigating and they will keep us up to date on any possible charges.
All right, thanks for this, Salima. That is the CBC's Salima Shivji in Ottawa.